Well, good morning there, YouTube. Today is day 7, of the Utah MotoVlogger Meetup. You know what? I've actually had great luck with their gas on this trip. I'm just going to go ahead and stop here and fill up. So I'll start this over here in a second. Alright, see ya. Alrighty. It's quick and painless. I think I may be dressed a little too light here. I got a damn creak in my... feels like it's in my butt. Kind of weird. I know it's in my back, but it's coming down my left thigh for some reason. I don't know if I did something yesterday or I just slept weird last night. I have no idea. I hope to hell it works itself out. So, gonna start out probably freezing. I'm gonna end the day burning up. I haven't looked to see if it's changed, but it's supposed to be come on. It's supposed to be 100 degrees up in our area today. So leave the heat to go back to the heat. Usually look forward to going back to my area because it's usually nice and cool. Now I wouldn't want it to be cool and rainy, but cool would be nice. Would be really nice, man. I can just imagine it being in the 80s. I'd probably have to bundle up like it was the middle of winter. I wouldn't know what to do with 80-degree weather. I would trip the hell out probably. I was coming into town here and it was 91, and oh man, that felt so incredibly good. Anyway, I didn't have much to say. Kind of out here cracking around before the sun officially pops up. Thought you guys might think that's kind of cool. Trying to get a decent start and get across that. At least get, if I can, get through Pendleton before the real heat hits. Because pretty much. Hold on, she's screaming at me. Got the volume turned up too much. But anyway, pretty much from here until the other side of Pendleton is can be sweltering. There's nothing for it to be in the hundreds. It's funny, people think of Oregon and they think of this, you know, snow-capped mountains and big lush fir trees and stuff like that. It's amazing how probably by far the majority of it is desert. But nobody goes out there, so nobody ever takes any pictures or talks about that. I mean, it's like no man's land out there. That's where I've stopped for my morning gas here the last few times out. Sure, it doesn't know what the hell to do in this cool weather. But I was gonna let you hang on here till we get across the Snake River. Wow, I don't know if that came. I may literally have to stop and change gloves here, and maybe throw my other coat on. This is pretty intense. Hey, going down that freeway, you're gonna think intense. I'm only going 30 and 40 miles an hour. What I was going to say, I don't know if it's coming off those sprinklers or what, but that just got intensely cold. Wow, look at that. That looked like some kind of oil or something on the concrete. Alright, here's the Snake River one more time for you. I have no idea if this camera is going to look over the edge or not, but we'll try. There's way less wind today. I'm not even going to try the other side because I know that's not coming across. Look Look at that sun. It'll be a beautiful sunrise. I'll kind of bop in every once in a while, showing you the sun's condition. How about that? Until then, I'm out. Welcome to day 7 of the Utah trip. For me, anyway. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now. Alright, I might as well show you this now because I just had a sudden realization. I'm going to be going west on I-84. So the sunrise is going to be behind me. I might be able to pick up some stuff through the mirrors, but I'm not going to turn around at 75, 80 miles an hour humming down the road. So that's pretty cool, huh? The one distinct thing about Idaho that seems to be pretty much constant for the most part is the smell of manure. You know you're in farmland out here. And the funny thing is there's like no cattle or anything around. I don't know where all the manure smell's coming from, so that looks like an oil strip. I'm sure it's just a seam in the pavement, but I got put my sunglasses on because I don't want to have to fight and fiddle them things out once it gets kicking here, so it's a little dark for me. So I'm not really sure what I'm seeing. Well, here we go. About 653 miles. How long did that just say? It did say that. For 540 miles. I'm not going to turn off of this road. God, I keep searching for that 6th gear. It's never going to be there. Anyway, I am westbound. I'm heading for the Pacific Ocean. Then once I get to the Portland, Vancouver area, actually in Portland, it's north for about another hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on what the traffic is. And from there, I'll be done. Shit, Boise's even 118 miles away. Holy camoly. Goddamn, Boise has really gotten big. I remember coming back here years and years and years ago. And, you know, it was a decent sized city. This thing has really, really, really grown. But, anyway, until later, we'll see ya. Bye. Hello there, YouTube. It's a little bit later. It's, what, 10 to 7 now. Sun's clearly up. Temperature is still 62. But, I'm dealing with it alright. Looked like a striker or something there, didn't it? But it's a crop duster up here. That's the reason I'm coming on. I'm sure he's just literally a speck, if even visible at all. He's about to drop down by that bridge. He shouldn't. Oh man, I'm gonna beat him. He was popping up by the bridge when he'd sweep back through. Let's see if we can catch him here. He'll come across here fast. He's probably already gone by. He's down there somewhere. Oh, there he is, right there. There's the crop duster. There he goes up. Pretty cool stuff, huh? That would be so fun to do that. Man, what great fun that would be. Got a side wind. If I let go, it just starts pulling me to the areas again. Clearly going faster than 77 or whatever it is I'm going. Alright, there we go. There we are. Here's a good shot of him. Alright. Little farming in the U.S. If you can make those out in the distance, there's a huge, gigantic See ya. Bye. Well, hello there, YouTube. I am about 31 miles past Mountain Home, Idaho, which means I've made it about 100-something miles from Twin Falls. And check this shit out. You can see it, and I can, holy hell, smell it. There's a fire out here somewhere, and I seen it way in the distance, and wonder why I'm bundled up. I'm goddamn freezing. It's still not even 70 degrees yet, and after living in 100 plus, this is freaking cold. I mean, really cold. So these Harley guys, I had to take a pee back there in Mountain Home, so I went ahead and topped off with gas. And he's heard of guys traveling, look like they're traveling on 3 Harleys with their wives, girlfriends, or significant others, whatever the hell. They pull up and they're just wearing t-shirts and no helmets. They must live around here or something. Ooh. Now normally 68 degrees would definitely be t-shirt weather for me. Hell, you go swimming and all kinds of crap. Anyway, get down the road and I see this in the distance, and I'm thinking it's some kind of sandstorm or dust storm or something. It is definitely not that. It is, you can full on smell wood burning, and looks like I'm heading right into the mouth of the monster. The worst thing is on a motorcycle is you get to breathe that, like directly breathe it. So it's almost kind of almost like gasping for breath feeling. It's kind of scary actually. So I thought I'd click this thing on and show this. This is worth showing. Obviously it's getting a whole lot worse as I'm heading for it. So as I progress, I'll pop back in. Might see something wild up here eventually. So hey, I'm 3 miles from Boise. That's cool. So anyway, I'm out. Whoop. About to run out of lane there, buckwheat. So I'll talk to you later now. Bye bye. Hello there, YouTube. I am now just about to enter Oregon. I stopped in a little town back there called Fruitland, Idaho. I wanted to get a last full tank. I was at like 97 miles or something. I wanted to get a last full tank of good old Idaho gas. Idaho and Utah gas seems to be magical for gas mileage. Well, with the exception of going into headwinds. Plus, it's much cheaper than Oregon. Craziest stuff, but I have to slow down and get behind this truck because I want you to see the sign here. We're entering Oregon. I think this river might be the deal. Welcome to Oregon. There you are. You're now in Oregon. Or, yeah, I guess you are too. I am. So Ontario here is where I stopped coming in, that I got so freaking hot I thought I was gonna black out. Man, it was so hot. Crazy hot. You know, what's funny is now I went through the same thing. It would be no big deal. I got so used to it, so many days of it down in Utah, that it's not comfortable, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but it's just kind of, I don't know, you get used to dealing with it. Plus, you know, popping salt pills helps keep your body retain its water. You don't get dehydrated. And that makes a huge difference in that extreme heat. It's amazing the difference it makes. But anyway, kind of looks the same, just a different name. So that's my update for the moment. Triple X gave me a call when I was back there. I don't know what the hell that's been, 100 miles ago or so, just to check up on me, see how things were going. And he was with Gabe, and I'm assuming they were on their way back. I don't know. I think they probably were. They got a long day ahead of them too. They also have about 650 miles. And if they were at that cabin, they got about 700 miles, so they got a good ride ahead of them. But they got the nice cozy comfort of Triple X's Dodge pickup truck with AC and no wind blast. And look at that, I didn't clean the windshield. What a moron. Now this wide open stuff like this, until I reach, sorry for the lifting and shutting, until I reach the gorge, this is pretty much what I'm going to see. There's some, towards the end as you drop down on the Columbia Gorge, it's pretty cool, really hilly, but, and before you get into Pendleton also, you get up in the mountains and there's a lot of green and stuff. So there's some spots where it's pretty cool. But by majority, what you see in front of you now, with the exception of the green that you see, because you're not going to see that, it's going to look like that out there. It's just this vast, wide open nothingness. And as you look north, you can see the mountains and stuff, which are nice. But I don't go through that. I'm skimming along south of all of that and heading west. That's actually kind of scary to see a sign that says Portland 369 miles. That kind of gives you this hopeless, holy shit, I'm never going to make it feeling. But I will. It's a lot better. Man, it was fantastic driving around with everybody with the Cenas. Strip Bolt's brother, that poor bastard, didn't have it on there. He kept saying, I'm fine, I'm fine. But man, he missed out on some really good conversations. That's just too bad. And he's funny as hell, so it would have been great to have him tapping in on the goings on. Do you guys see a speed limit sign? If you did, you can't answer me in the moment. I'm having a sneaking suspicion it was 75, because these truckers are going way too fast. But Oregon, oh wait a minute, it can't be 75. Nowhere in Oregon is it 75. The maximum speed in Washington and Oregon is 70. Never ever is it 75 or 80. So I'm assuming it's, I don't know why they love this 65 mile an hour thing. You're out in the blooming middle of nowhere. You can have a 70 mile an hour speed limit going right through the city with city traffic, but out here in the boondocks where there's not a single soul around anywhere, it's 65. You know, I'm sure there's some logic there somewhere. I just don't know what that is. Maybe it's because of the winds and stuff like that, because you get some crazy ass winds out here. Wow, I went from, when I stopped, my numbs were armed. My arms were numb. Can you have a dyslexic voice? I do that every once in a while. I don't know what the hell. It's only when I'm vlogging for some reason. Some weird thing. But anyway, when I stopped, yeah, it was weird. I didn't realize I was that cold, but I felt like numbness in my arms. And now it's not really cold at all. The deal is saying 92. It's not that hot, not even close. The bike was sitting out in the sun, and since I took off, the sun's been beaming on it, so that kicks it up a couple of degrees. But I would guess it's, going by the feel of it, it's probably mid-80s. It's amazing how fast the temperature changes around here. It's just like a flip of a coin. freezing your butt off to just melting. But I have to say, at the moment, this warm air is feeling pretty damn good. But this is what you see. I done talked myself right into giving you a first-hand example. But this is it for, wow, several hours. And like I say, it's split up a little bit, so you know, by the time you're ready to swallow some lead, it'll change on you. Good Lord, this thing is steep. So I'll try not to make multiple goodbyes. I did attempt to say bye, but I don't think I actually followed through on it, so technically I haven't made multiple goodbyes. But I am going to make one now, because I just want to hammer down, get some miles out, and I don't want to make anything long out of these. So I am going to slip out. We'll talk to you somewhere down the road. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hello there, YouTube. Kind of coming down a long, sweeping hill with a rutted concrete road. I need to be in the other lane. Anyway, there's a train coming through here, nestling through the mountains. Oh, I'm catching just the front of it. I'm not going to see it going. There's some tunnels up here. Oh, I'm going to miss it. Ah, the wind is just tossing me all over. Wow, these rutted concrete roads are so funky feeling. Well, I was hoping to show you a train. There's some tunnels down here. I didn't know how long it was. Well, at least I bopped on and got some of it. This is prettier versions of it. This is kind of cool looking, but after you've gone through what I've gone through in Utah, it's kind of hard to match that. I think I filmed this coming in, but if I didn't, this is some kind of a crazy plant that it looks like they started to demolition the thing, and it's left in a state that looks like a bomb exploded or something, or it looks like it was in the path of some kind of a, you know, volcanic explosion, or it's the craziest thing. I'll slow down and hang with this truck here for a second to show you. Look at this thing. Look how it's taken apart at the top and stuff. And it's like half demolished. And better yet, what the hell was it? You can see it had lots of rooms and facilities and stuff in there. No idea what the hell that thing was. Kind of creepy looking though, huh? Look at that old house on the hill there. You can even make that out. No one's living in it. Kelly and I were eyeballing that thing when we came through here a few weeks ago. I do have to say, just because I've got a bajillion years of experience in this tossing wind, I do feel way more, hold on a second, I do feel way more comfortable on a motorcycle than I did the Spider. And it's really unjustly so. It's just I know how a motorcycle is going to react and what it's going to do. You know, that was my first long trip on a Spider, and there's always this little apprehension of, you know, what exactly is it going to do? Oh hell, I didn't point out the train tunnels. GoPro probably wouldn't have seen it anyway. So anyhow, more of the same, more of the same. Thought I'd get a cool train in there, and I didn't. Kind of cool looking anyway, I thought. Them cattle just randomly roaming around in a rock pit. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye now.